I was asked what those boys do for a living, I would say they are Yahoo boys. Yes. Because there is how a boy will spend money. There is how people will behave. There is how people will live life. You know, these ones, they are thieves. Hello people, and welcome once again to another YouTube video. My name is Kei Ishiche and this is the Kei Show. I'm angry. So I finished making this video a couple minutes ago, and I've gone to edit it and come back and realized that while editing the video I didn't record sound, so now I have to re-record everything again. And in that video I dropped many vitals, a lot of vital points. Well, I'm making this video from the Oratoire of St. Joseph, a very iconic spot in the city of Montreal. When I'm done with this video, we would go inside the spot, inside the church, and see what it is really about. But today's video, I will speak English, so when I go know say I really know things about scholarship. Man, how they talk like illiterate. Today's video, I want to tell you how you can get scholarships in Canada. But before then, I would like to give you a very quick backstory. Great job. So, when I moved into this country, there were some guys I used to roll with. There were 4 of them. And because of my Nigerian perspective, how I think as a Nigerian, if I was asked what those boys do for a living, I would say they are Yahoo boys. Yes. Because there is how a boy will spend money. There is how people will behave. There is how people will live life. You know, these ones, they are thieves. These ones, Indioshi, Barawo, Awonole, na them be. These boys could go club, they can go party. But one thing I observed is that these guys are very intelligent. Intelligent boys. Might give you their portfolio. So when I started flowing with them 1 week, 2 weeks, I then realized these boys, the real source of their income. What is it? When I come back from this short break, I will tell you how your association, how your relationships affect your information in this country, and how you can apply for scholarships in Canada. I is coming back. So first of all, let me debunk one information. You cannot Google scholarships in Canada and find it. Or let me see scholarships in Concordia University. You are joking. There is a practical approach to doing this. But then let me tell you the portfolios of those of my friends, so you will know how I got this apt information. One of them, the one I fondly call King of Boys, is a PhD student in McGill University and a professor in Concordia University. Somebody say glory. Now Delta boy, not be now Delta boy. Now in illustrious son. The other one is a PhD student in McGill University and an associate lecturer in University of Ottawa. Igbo boy, a son of the soil. Then there is, how to call his name? This one a Ghana boy. If this boy smoke Igbo for you. If this boy smoke Igbo for you, but he's a PhD student in the Department of Mathematics. Hello. If you say a small thing, do you know what is PhD in mathematics? No book die. He no book die. Then the other ones, there's another one again. This one is the CEO of an AI tech company. So the way these guys make money from academics. I will tell you how. So now, when I started flowing with them, I then realized that these guys, they are doing PhD. Some are doing masters, but they're not, they pay 1 naira. How are they able to fund this their lifestyle? Let me tell you how. There are some people that are doing their masters in this country that are not still paying 1 naira. Yes, they are not paying a dime. How do they get it? Now let us create a scenario now. There is a professor, his name is Professor Yang. Professor Yang is is a teacher at University of Ottawa. Good job. Now Professor Yang now wants to do a research and discover the cure to HIV and AIDS. Yang now will now go to the Canadian government and ask them for $10 million to discover the cure for HIV and AIDS. You dey hear? After meeting, interview here and there, Canadian government will now give Professor Yang $8 million for that research. You know? Can you see where I'm going to? Now, Professor Yang will now come back to his school, which is University of Ottawa, and he will start looking for researchers, for students that will assist him in that research. Oh, okay, you dey educate. Okay, you dey educate. You dey educate. Now the question is, how can you watching this video be one of those students Professor Yang is going to recruit? Relax, relax. I will educate you. Now, when you go on this university website, on every school you see faculty. In that faculty, it is not faculty of arts, faculty of, no. Faculty means the lecturers, the professors in that department. And something you always see in this place is faculty and interests. Okay, you are learned. Faculty and interest, they write them down. Don't just hear me, write it down. Faculty and interests. Now let me give an example. Now there's going to be Mr. Uzoma Ezonu, interest, local branches. Mrs. Catherine Adelaja, interest, business and finance. Father Mbaka Chukujompo, interest, Catholic missions. KE, interest, YouTube. Professor Yang, interest, HIV and AIDS. Now, you have done your bachelor in, I'm not giving an example, bachelor's degree in like public health, and maybe your final year project in university was done on the effects of HIV and AIDS in the society. Are you seeing where I'm going to? You will not collect Professor Yang's email. You will take his email from the website and come and craft an amazing statement of purpose. It's not the one you will write a statement that went to Harvard. Let me explain for you. You will say, oh, my names are Mary Obianuju John Paul Chukwudozie. I am from Anambra Imo River Basin State. I just finished my bachelor's degree in University of Nigeria, Nsukka, where I studied public health. During my undergraduate days, I was part of a group that always educated and enlightened people of my community on the effects of HIV and AIDS in the community. More so, I have also founded a little society in my school that aids people living with HIV, blah, 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 blah. From this experience, I've been able to gather profound knowledge on what people living with HIV and AIDS go through in blah, 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 full stop. More so, oh my God, okay, you're a learned boy. More so, sorry. More so, during my National Youth Service Corps, I served in Akwa Ibom. Hey, what is I serves? Sorry, not go do mistake with that right, you know. I served in Akwa Ibom State, where has the largest number of people living with HIV and AIDS in Africa today. That is wrong. I just talk novice. Today, in this NYSC, I was part of the HIV and AIDS CDS. By this, I have enough experience in people you will write. See, you go right waiting be say if you send give the man, they no born away may no call you. This is what I tell you now. Tested and trusted, okay. Tested and trusted, okay. When you write that SOP, you write. You will not send to the man's email. If the man read it and like it, Okpare. This is what I tell you now. Ask, take me to the bank. Sue me. Say, can you said this thing? Go and ask. As if it don't get to work. This is what these guys did, and they got PhD funding to do mad-ass research in crazy departments. Now, let us now say, okay, the man now say, okay, I will admit you. How do you go from there? My case, let me help you. Now, you will now apply to the school's Department of Public Health. Yeah, when you apply, the school will now reach out to Professor Yang and say, Yang, somebody puts you there as their intended supervisor. Yang will now say, yes, Obianuju Mary Magdalene. Now me send and come, admit her. I will pay her school fees. From that 8 million we then give her, in go come budget like 500 rating. Like 100k. You go just say 100k is for Obianuju. Now that's what they call scholarship in the, I don't know of Canada, sorry, I don't know of US, I don't know of Europe, but in this country, now waiting then they do be that. Now that one is when you see somebody has fully funded scholarship. What of partly funded? Let me explain. So now, when the school now email Yang and tell Yang that, oh, we have an application from one Mary Magdalene. How can we proceed? The man now asks them, how much is their tuition fee? They want to tell the man that, okay, the tuition fee is 100,000. The man go say, please, I don't have such money. Me, I'll pay 50,000. So admit her on a partial funding scholarship. The school now will not send Mary Magdalene admission with partial funding, which means say the other half of her school fees, she has to find how to pay it by herself. How will she pay it? Relax, I got you. I will tell you how. I will show you how. I'm coming. Now, when she gets that admission letter and that partial funding, she now will now apply for visa, do all of that process and come into the country. When she comes, the same way Professor Yang applied to Canada government to get that funding, she now will now apply and say that, oh, I am Mary Magdalene, I did this, did that, did this back in Nigeria. Now in Canada, I am part of a research group that is currently looking for the cure to HIV and AIDS in Canada. Oh, somebody say glory. Somebody say glory. Currently, I have $50,000 in funding from Professor Yang, but I will still need another $50,000 in order to pay my tuition fee, to focus, to strategize solely and discover the cure to this thing. Canada now has two options. Either they will say, Mary, let's help you. They will now give you full funding and say, okay, well, that 50K we'll give you. Her issue is sorted. Her life is sorted. Or Canada will now say, well, let's give you 20,000. 20,000. That means she has 50,000 from Professor Yang and 30,000 from Canada government, that's federal government. She will now go to, now say, okay, it's okay, sir. I know what to do. She will now go to provincial government, that is the province she's in. Maybe Quebec, Ontario, New Brunswick, Winnipeg, Winnipeg province, or Alberta, all those things. Now tell them that, oh, the same way she wrote that thing before. My name is Mary Magdalene, and I did this, did that. Currently, I am funded by Professor Yang, but it's half. Also, I received Canada's funding, but it's still half. So I need 20K from the province to enable me make her find this cure. No be say anything. Province now will not give you, maybe the province will help you. But the main message here is that you can get funding from different places. There are even private organizations that fund this type of research. So basically, just for you to just be able to find people that fund research, because whether it's masters, whether it's PhD, everything is still research work. Now to just find the right way go fit fund them. So it's not technically looking for scholarship. You define funding for a kind of research where you want to do. Do you understand? If you understand, say glory. If you understand what I tell you now, say no agent for that full Nigeria. You show me die. No agent, that's what I tell you. You can't get this anywhere. This is premium information. For the former video that I recorded, I talked a lot about this topic, but I can't remember many things what I talked. But this is like a breakdown of what the process is like. You can get funding from sometimes the school. When the professor has said, okay, he will give you part payment, the school, be it McGill, Concordia, University of Toronto, University of Regina, these schools will now also say, okay, we as a school will now fund you. So it's not scholarship, it's funding. Do you understand? Now, for the record, me as KE, a KE man, I paid every nickel, I paid every dime while I take go school. But it's not that I did not apply. I knew this thing when I came here last year, when I was rolling with those guys. I applied, but they did not give me. That takes me to my next point, which is, if your plan to do this thing, what I tell you now, is to jackpot. If your plan to do it here, I just talk now, is just to run, maybe you come here, can't file asylum, or maybe you come here, can't no go school again, it no go work. Because that school you must go and complete. You see, I tell you, say those boys, they party, they do all those things, but they no book, die. You go the school. Oh, I feel so sad now. I feel so sad because one, things what I talk before they skip my mind, and two, my battery on my camera don't they die. Oh, I'm emotional. I'm going through a lot because now I got to drive 30 minutes for 5 minutes to go charge, then come back to this spot to continue for continuity. You know what's happening? Let's go and see what inside this church looks like. I promise you, just in case you still have questions to ask on this funded scholarship, non-funded scholarship, please leave it in the comment section of this video, just down here, and I promise you that maybe next week I'm going to call one or all of those my friends and we'll sit down and discuss extensively. This is one of the most saddest experiences while looking for this channel. I recorded the video and now my camera battery is dead, so we'll conclude it here. I want to promise you, my viewers, that I'm going to bring at least one of those my friends who is currently either currently being funded by the government or by their school to come and educate us on how exactly to get with practical approaches, not be then say with practical approaches on how you can get partially funded or fully funded by the Canadian government. My name is Kei Isiche, and I'm so sorry if some of the details you're looking for is not in this video, but trust me, just leave your questions below this video. You want to know how to get funding, what steps to take, which schools to look into, what kind of interests to look into. Comment it here, and I personally will make sure I make the content just for you. I am KCH, and this is the K Show. Till I come away, same time, same station, same every. For now, from me to you, sadly, it will be